What's up, gang? All right. Oh, we had 3 and now we have 1, but that's okay. I'm here for it. And now we're back to 3. Okay. Hey guys, welcome. Does anyone need a good vibe or two? Because I got a bucket of them. Oh, I got a whole bunch. All right, where are you guys checking in from? I'm coming from slightly cloudy Encinitas. Got a little cold today, you know. We're talking creeping in the 60-degree territory, like big jackets out. Arkansas. All right. And you are an Arrowhead dad. Is that like a Cub Scout thing? Or something like that. What's up, Jason from Arizona? Hello, my friend. Hello, welcome. Good to have you guys. We were just gonna hang out for a little bit, maybe drink some tea, you know, get crazy, just get freaking nuts. Hey, Romania, I'm into it. Oh man, I wish there was like a way for it to stay at the perfect temperature, which wasn't the temperature of the sun. You know, gotta have some element of suffering, I guess. Bakersfield, all right. Welcome Bakersfield. Anybody got anything cool going on? Anything they need a little bit of loving? Anybody need a little loving? Or a little help working through some shit, you know? I mean, I don't know anybody that can help you, but, you know, feel free to... Maybe someone in the comments can. Oh, Wisconsin. All right. Me? You need a little loving? We'll love you. I love you. There's multiple people in this comment section that love you as well, so I can't do anything about that. Hey bro, favorite TikToker? Little me. Thanks. I guess that's the jam. Then I'm here for it. Oh shit, McGee. It's not at the right temperature, but I want it. It's so good. Oh, yeah, you felt that, all that love, so that's why we're here. Some Washington. Where else you guys coming in from? Does anyone have any questions? I would be happy to answer questions. A favorite person, the amount of times you helped me come back to my body is something ridiculous. Was that what it was? Hi everyone. Man, sod it. That gets me every time. You smack the lip. I'm glad that the videos help you guys come back in your body and stuff. That's a thing out there, you know. We're all traumatized up. People don't realize it. And they all bumble around in this like animal-like state, just reacting to everything. Completely unaware. It's not like you're doing it on purpose. Nobody do that on purpose. It's like you don't even know you have that thing that you're doing or the feeling you're having until you're aware of it. So sometimes it's nice to have a little perspective from something, learn something, then you're like, oh, I never thought of that. Maybe I'll do that, you know? Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Okay, you want to know a neat little thing? I was actually born in Pennsylvania, in Lancaster County. My parents were hippies. All right, shocker. And they had a bus that my dad built out. It was sweet, full RV, like had onboard water and propane and everything. And but my grandpa was sick or something like that, and they were back in Pennsylvania for a couple months, and then or a few months, like a year or something, and I was born there, and then we came back to San Diego. So technically I'm from Pennsylvania. That's why I have that Pennsylvania flair to me, you know? You can practically smell it. Colorado. You're welcome for me being me. I'm just really trying to do that, honestly. Yeah, music. I was doing that. I'm not really trying to do anything other than that. Trying to kickstart a meditation habit, but I keep procrastinating. Well, hey, yeah, we got some van people. Excellent. I built a couple vans out. Kickstarting a meditation habit, but you keep procrastinating. You know what sucks on advice stuff like this? What really sucks? Let me just soften the blow a little bit. Stop fucking procrastinating. Just do the thing. When you start doing the thing, then you'll build momentum and you'll get new neuromusculature, some new habits. Do the thing. Thank you. Jeez. I don't mean to have to, I don't want to have to talk harsh to you guys like that. Alright? Can't we just keep this chill? What do you think of addiction and attachment? I think all kinds of things. We're going to talk about it. I'm not a therapist. Just a guy who likes to think about stuff. Hey, brother, thanks for sharing what you do. You're welcome. What do I do for work? I do therapy for work, but I'm not a therapist. It's an emotional therapy I call emotional alchemy. And we sit down on a video call, very similar to this, except for I see you. Except for just my fat face. I wish I could see all you guys here. That'd be great. It'd be a big party. And then help you work through your emotions and all the stuff that you're not quite able to see in yourself. It's like having someone from the outside observing for you, because I feel it with you. Sometimes it's very painful and I don't like it, but I'm there for it. And then we help you work through that, the shadow work stuff and the inner child stuff and all those, painful patterns, like the things you don't like to look at by yourself, like stuff you've been doing your whole life. And then, just heal it up a little bit by acknowledging it and accepting it and learning to reprogram the way you feel about yourself. And so I just call it emotional alchemy. It's pretty cool. You accept free vibes. Good, because I'm just gonna a pile of them. Any advice on how to hold down a job? Because I always tell my boss off and quit. I mean, I'm all for that. Unless, of course, you like to have a job, then that's not going to be your best tactic. We can all see the predicament here. One, I fully endorse telling the boss off and quitting. I'm not going to say don't do that when there's a time for it. But if you like to have a job, then that'd be a great time to work on your own shit. Why is the boss pissing you off like that? Go ask yourself questions instead of pushing that on the boss, because sometimes they're there as a gift in all their dickishness, and you're the one missing it, Try something like that. But I love telling a boss off. I mean, I've only worked for a couple people in my entire life, and God, the last time I got fired, it was great. Because I'd always had my own business and things. I just wanted a dumb job, right? I wanted a dumb one. My whole business and life had crashed, and I was so blown out. I was like, I need something dumb to do. And if you are a blue-collar fabricator, welder, like, I have massive respect for you. But I'm not saying that there's some dumb jobs in welding, right? You just laying some metal down. It's not like real heavy thinking stuff. We're not offended, right? So I took a job as a welder because I'm like, yeah, this is dumb. Anyway, God, they got OSHA rated, and I ended up being like the OSHA supervisor guy the next day, and it was so much pressure, and I was not getting paid a lot for it, and because I swear I was the only guy that knew how to read in the entire company of like 60 people. Anyway, I don't know how I got on that. Oh, when I got fired, the supervisor didn't like me. Right? And I didn't necessarily like the supervisor. We didn't really see eye to eye. He definitely yelled at me sometimes and would be screaming in my face, just some spittle flying. It was very exciting. And one day I was up in the office typing out, like writing out the appropriate. They didn't have an entire the electrical system wasn't even mapped out in here, right? You didn't know what breaker was what. It's a fire hazard. So I traced it all down, and this was some big stuff. We're talking like 480, 3-phase, like big industrial power. And so I'm typing up, long story short, the supervisor was like demanding I do something else just because he wanted me to. And I was like, no, I'm just going to do this. Because this is the smartest thing to do right now. And he was like, are you defying me? And I was like, yes, I'm definitely defying you. And then he's telling me I was fired, so I left. One of the dudes cried. He was so sad I was leaving because it was the only time anything ever got better. Which is why the supervisor didn't like me, because I was like, bro, you can't, this isn't, like, this pile of burning trash here is not OSHA okay, and this freight extension, anyway. I had a professor tell me once that procrastination was fear of success. Yeah, actually, that's bringing up some things. Oh, damn it. There's some studies when it comes to procrastination, how it definitely is. I cannot remember where I read that, though. It definitely is tied into that fear of success. So. Man, I wish I usually remember the smart things, but this one's not coming up to the top right now. Would have solved your problems, all of them. Sorry. How old am I? 42, I think. I do Reiki, yeah. Finally got certified. You know what? I was doing like bootleg Reiki. Highly recommended. You can do whatever you want. It's your quantum field. Bend away, And I was doing some bootleg Reiki, and I swear I could feel some things happening. Just real, like, tapped in with people, and I could feel people's emotions and stuff, and what they were going through, and I would joke about it. I was like, hey, anybody want some bootleg Reiki? And the Reikis hated that. They really were like, you can't say that, Daniel, You're not going to go to Reiki heaven. They were a little bit, they didn't like it when I joked about my bootleg Reiki. And then I got Reiki certed, Reiki level 1. And I was like, I've been doing this. I don't need to wave my fucking hands around. I've already was doing this. This is the same thing, if not kind of lame or... Anyway. It's just energy. You can manipulate it through force of will. Oh, it was the most useful thing I learned in all the hundreds of thousands of dollars I racked up. Wait, what were you learning? Professor tell you procrastination. Yeah, that's a good, useful thing to learn. How do you rebound from a rough day? Sometimes you just let yourself have a rough day and not, like, judge yourself like, oh, gotta have a good day every day. Just chill out and have a rough day every now and then. It's fine. And then if you really have the burning desire to turn it around, go, like, force yourself to do a little practice, like a little meditation, or go for a run, or I don't know, maybe just eat some ice cream, which is definitely going to spike your dopamine levels. You're going to feel a little crash and probably suffer some, possible fat gain if you make that a habit of spiking your dopamine. But, sometimes just ease up on yourself a little bit. Christopher 3587, I don't trust anybody wanting to go live with me anymore. They always want to battle, and sometimes they're really sad people. And then I'm like, hey, how you doing? And they're like, and it makes me feel awkward. How much for an appointment? Emotional alchemy sessions are $150. They're usually about an hour and a half. And they're fucking awesome. You can get package deals and stuff. It's kind of like a chiropractor pricing, or acupuncturist. That chord I'm playing is pretty. Was it this one? It's like an A2 with an added F sharp bass or something. I don't know. It's hard not to get burnt out. How would you just push through and try to stay excited? Oh, about working somewhere? First, what's up, Bree? First, you gotta not do stuff that you don't want to do. Like, were you excited about the job, or were you just wanting money? If you're just chasing money, you're always gonna hate your job, because then you're just chasing money. Why don't you find something you like to do, and then get some poor fool to pay you for that? And then you're not gonna. Why don't you go be your own boss? If you have a problem yelling at a boss, then there's only you to yell at, and you're forced to deal with your own shit that way. It would be great. I highly recommend that. Bree, did your hamster pass over to the other side of the veil? Tell me about it. Are you doing okay? Has the hamster passed? What's going on? Oh, it did pass. Hope I'm not being insensitive. I'm sure they didn't like that about my bootleg Reiki. Yeah, but that bootleg Reiki, man, it's got a real tingle in it. You can get some... It'll activate your tortellini. It's a thing that all of you have. What are your thoughts on isolation and independence? I guess isolation, pure isolation, would be the ultimate form of independence, or they're related. What do you mean by that? Isolation from what? And what do you need to be independent from? You're an infinite being. How are you going to be independent from the all? You ever sit and think about that? You should. You'll love it. Question. Comment if that's okay to... Yeah. I'm here for. In love with a dear friend. We are close, but she is burned, man. She doesn't want to get into it. Hurts. Oh, like she doesn't want to do a relationship thing? That could be awkward. And moderately painful. I don't know, getting friend zone sucked. But I've always learned something. And it's only happened to me like one time. Maybe a couple times, no, twice. Yeah. What do you want to know? I'm not going to be able to talk her into it. She's just going to be the person she is. You got to accept a person. If you love a person, you have to accept them. I love my job, and it includes chasing money. Well, then why are you getting all mad at the boss? Why don't you contribute so much that the boss is like, dude, I want this. Keep bringing these ideas. Coconut did pass. We're getting her cremated. We're getting her cremated? That's some serious hamster care right there, girl. Yesterday was hard today, but today is a little better. I know. Using tortellini for now and kundalini is boring. I actually own the domain, breathtorque.com. We're going to have some, those old school 80s, 90s jazzercise spandex workout deals with the leg warmers. My vision is to do a whole tortellini series, or a breath twerk workshop, like a dance at home. Oh, sweet. If I could actually get them done on VHS tape, like novelty, like how amazing would that be? And then have this whole like, just like doing Zumba or something, just in your living room. You can activate your twerkalini. That's not the best. I mean, that's the best breathwork workshop you've ever heard of. Everyone's like, what are you even fucking talking about, Daniel? Is anybody with me on the twerkalini and the breath twerking? I love working with kids. Kids are rad. I have a couple kids. I used to work at a kids camp. I'd love to work with kids. Do you think that God experiences God's future faster than we experience ours? I think that trying to envision God through a very narrow dimension of ego, through our faculties of sense and reason, would lead one of the same ego into a space of neurosis. Translation would be, we're not actually all that capable of thinking thoughts big enough to encapsulate God. And anytime we come up with, this is what God is, it's a graven image of yourself, because you're explaining God through the lens of your ego. It's a bitch, really. So yeah, God probably experiences his future in all those questions you had there. Damn it, all to hell and back. Okay, sorry, got confused here. Can you play us a song? Yeah, sure, I can do that. What do I do when I seem to let go of my... when I can't seem to let go of my distressing thoughts? Try letting them go in your body. Yeah, you're going to do that breath twerk. You know you're going to be into it. Yeah, I'm going to talk about astrology in a second. Okay. If you can't let go of a distressing thought, here's a concept I've been thinking about lately. Is the feelings in our body. You know, when you got like the pit in your stomach, or the hurt in your heart, or the throat, it's tight, you can't say what you want to say. I've been thinking of those feelings as like the subconscious thoughts. So we only have so much access to our conscious brainwaves, which are our alpha waves. And that's like a very narrow percent of our energetic experience of all of our brainwaves. So I think, and in the work I do, session work with people, it's all about getting into these subconscious feelings and opening up these old thoughts gently. And they come right to the surface, like thoughts that are not connected, because we have these processes, these synaptic processes. One's called synaptic pruning, where if we're not accessing a memory, it gets cut out of our actual active memories in our REM cycles of sleep. So then you don't have access to it. Anyway, you get all this bullshit like trapped in your body. And so if you can't let go of the distressing thought, try to let go of the distressing feeling. Like you can tap in, I'm feeling tight in my chest. Just try to let go of the feeling. And then sometimes that feeling like pulls on the thought. Like, I can't let this go because of this bullshit. And then you're like, there you are, you little son of a bitch. And you go after that thought. It works. It's very exciting. Okay, astrology, yeah. Definitely a thing. Because at this meta level, not to get weird, but let's get weird. You're nothing but a bunch of buzzing atoms, okay? I don't know if anybody's told you this. But each one of those little atoms is nothing but a ball of energy. Like it actually creates the form by a little electron spinning around a nucleus at a very incredible rate. A lot of spinning going on. All directions. And if you were to stop all the spinniness, there'd be no more spinning and it would just be nothingness. Okay, so you are nothingness to start. Nothingness made up of electromagnetic currents that go north to south, like little magnets, sticking together and creating flows of atomic information. I don't know what to call that, quantum. From these electrons jumping from atom to atom to create the flows of energy that are us. guys tracking? Good. So basically what happens is this giant fucking magnet comes by, like the sun, you know? It's huge. Heard of it? Brings all energy to the earth through radioactive, not radioactive isotopes, but simply just photons vibrating at an incredible rate, which then hit our atmosphere and diffuse into different color spectrums, creating heat and photosynthesis and vitamin D. I digress. So anyway, the planets and stuff are just big magnets pulling your atomic system this way and that. So of course it has an effect on you. It's magnets. You ever watched the ocean? It does this thing. Right, the tide will be like here one day, one time, and then it's up here, and it's down here, and it's like the whole motherfucking ocean pulls from this side of the earth to this side of the earth, and it's a lot of ocean. I don't know if you've ever gone in it, but it's big. It's got a lot of water out there. I'm pretty sure all that water is like, well, salt water. I'm not really sure, like relative gravity of that. Somebody fill me in, but probably about 8 pounds a gallon. So that's a lot of water. And it just gets yanked over here and yanked over there simply by the gravitational pull of the moon. And you think that astrology doesn't have an effect on your atomic structure? Like, these atoms are trying to spin, do their little spin thing, and they're getting all yanked around. So that's my thoughts on astrology. Everything is just, all those explanations of astrology are just trying to explain how you feel based on all that magnetic fuckery. How effective can people empathetically communicate with animals, like enough to talk in real ways? Probably. I don't know. Some people seem to get pretty tapped in. And some people really, really like animals. They really love them, like kissing on them and the tongue and stuff. Like, it's a little too much for me, but I understand if you really love your animal that much. I'm not going to judge you on that very much. What are your thoughts on trauma stored in your body? Yep, definitely. I have done physical releases with people in releasing trauma, which I've seen work wonders, like miraculously. And from my own like traumatic crashes from shredding, like shred crashes, like asphalt sandwich crashes, where you get all your body ground off and things break and get dislocated, crashes. You crack your helmet in a couple spots, crashes, like the bad ones. I can feel the places in my body which took the hits, like when I'm getting back to like full speeds or something like that, having to work through it. Like they tense up. Like it's an actual, like your body tenses up in the spot. So it's the same thing emotionally. It gets stored in the body because there's that energy center factor, like all those feelings you have being the subconscious. Like the whole thing, it's not just the brain. I mean, we have heart cells that are the same as brain cells. It's like the heart brain. We just haven't developed enough neat science stuff to fully define all of this. It's fairly well defined in maybe Bessel van der Kolk or the other one, the trauma. Body keeps the score, or what are those trauma books? Anyway, definitely in the body. Somebody said something about EMDR. Yes, about EMDR. EMDR is a good therapy. Astrology is cool. Chakras are cool too. They're all things. You got a point. Never thought of it in the micro, macro. Thoughts on Juan Howard? Only got 5 games suspended. I don't even know who that is, but there's a ball there. So I assume we're talking about sports. And that's all I know about sports. I promise you, is the word. Well, I know the difference between football and soccer. Those are 2 different things. Football and volleyball. I know which one that is. Badminton. Basketball. That one's a basketball. I really don't know much about sports. Can you store positive energy in your body? Yeah, sure. You can make yourself feel good. You kiss my dog in the mouth all day long, so it's disgusting. I don't care. Okay. It's disgusting. And as long as you don't care, like, kiss the dog. As long as I just don't want to kiss your dog. Okay? It's a lot of dog lips. Brain cells is something he doesn't have much of. Yeah. Sorry for that person if it was me or someone else. I mean, thoughts on insecurity, neediness, and relationships. When dumb people try to sound smart, it sounds like this. Yeah. I mean, I never really claim to have any particular smarts. I've definitely claimed that all of the things I say are bullshit. Because the cool thing about communication and perception is I can say like all kinds of words. And it doesn't really matter. Because you're going to just receive them however you receive them and read them through your lens of understanding. And some of the things I'm saying might upset you because they're different than the way that you believe things. You might feel a little, that's the trigger. That's actually your hormone system, your endocrine system, triggering in the energy centers of your body with adrenaline and cortisol. It's that defense mechanism to like, I'm not safe. That's because stretching out into new thoughts feels very unsafe for people because you have to die to your old way of being when you learn something new. It's an ego death. It's a little bit of a stretch. So it might sound crazy as shit to you, and that's okay. Because I love you. Can't do anything about that. Okay, insecurities, neediness, and relationships. All relationships are a good mirror. They point right back to you, like to show you the spaces in yourself that you're just not fulfilling yourself in. And those same spaces that you're not like fulfilling yourself in, and the same spaces that are going to push a partner away. Because they're working on their own shit, you know? If you're coming into a relationship with a need for someone to fulfill something in you, it's not a space of love. Love has two modes, a give and a receive. But there's no demand in there. There's no ask. It's either here you are, here's a piece of me, here's something I give you of me because I appreciate you so deeply. Or it is a thank you so much, like for honoring me in this. But I can't see love as anything other than that, you know? It's just an acceptance of the other. So you got to really work through your own shit in that. Like if you're aware of it, like I'm being needy, like ask yourself why you're being needy. Brain cells is something he doesn't have much of. Will you talk about letting go of anger? Yes. I can say like all kinds of words. You got me quoted. You quoted me? That gives me a big warm feeling in my heart. Okay, here's how you let go of anger. You go, okay, I'm done. Sometimes if you ring a bell, it helps. You go like, I'm done. I'm done being angry. And you decide to stop being angry. You take a breath. Okay, I'm not angry. And you're not angry anymore. And then it might come back. Anger is persistent like that because it's a neurological pathway. It's a pattern that you've established through your way of thinking and being. So you've created a habit of anger in the way that you feel. And we all know how fun it is to break habits. It's great. Everybody loves it and puts it on their like to-do list for like, this is the first thing I really want to do today is go break some bullshit habits. So you just gotta keep deciding to not be angry. Okay, I'm gonna let this go. Then something gets you angry and you go, okay, there I am angry. You don't judge yourself. Yeah, normal day as a human. Why would I be so angry about this? Like this isn't something I want to be. And you just keep asking yourself, keep going back inside. And sometimes you find out why you're so angry. Oh, wait, here we go. All kinds of words. Aren't we all like pretty dumb smart in our own ways? It makes me feel pretty damn. Yeah. I'm so there for that. We're all kind of dumb smart, you know? Everybody got their own gift to bring to the world, you know? Spaceman. Yeah, we're Spaceman AZ. What was the instrument handpan thing you were playing earlier? I played a dinger with a ringer. This is a dinger and this is a ringer. Note how it dings and rings. This is just a ball. It's a cereal bowl, a big cereal bowl. I wish I had a handpan, that'd be cool. What are my thoughts on saying I am you? Let me try. I am you. I don't know. Seemed like regular words that you could ascribe a meaning to. What do you mean by that, Mary? You can't leave me like hanging on like that. I need information before I can offer some bullshit answer that leaves everybody hanging. You can't leave me hanging. You know the rules. I have an iPhone. I have the 13, the smaller version of the Pro, and it's so good. The video stuff it does is so good. I'm really impressed by it. And that's not just because I have a Steve Jobs tattoo on my butt. It's because it's really, actually, honestly, really good. If you've ever watched any of my videos, I'm stunned by the quality of video quality I get out of the front-facing camera. Like, it's stupid. It's not even the back one. The good one, you know? It's like the less than good one. I am you and you are me. We're all each other. It's something that's going around. Spiritual talk. Oh, yeah. I mean, I get that. The I am you and me, and that's a perception thing and a projection thing. So when we, like, say how we perceive others view us, is simply how we feel about ourselves. So think of an engagement with someone else. What's a good example of that? People are shy as fuck when they find me on the street. Like, aren't you the TikTok guy? And they're really sheepish about it. Like, and I'm just like, just give me a hug. It's all cool, you know? Because there's some element of like, oh, I'm not good enough or something. Like some bullshit in there. So they like freeze up on me. So they view themselves as that, like, oh, I'm not going to accept or something like that. And then they act like that. It's like this view of how the other person sees you. And if you can see some bullshit in another, it's just because you have it in yourself. Because if you had learned to accept that in love, you wouldn't even have it to see. Kind of this like feeling well. It's just another level of humanity. Like there's multiple layers. That's a really beautiful quote. What's your hope to get from this lifetime? Just right now. Like this moment. To just have it be rad. Or at least my approximation of that. Wouldn't that be great? Always have this moment be beautiful. because it's like intentionally curated to be that. I'm gonna put that on my vision board. This moment. Can you play Here Comes the Sun? I don't really know it. Da 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 da. I don't know it. Maybe I'll learn it one of these days. I was on a TV show? How would we ever know whether our reality is actually real? Well, wherever you place your focus is your reality. I'm not saying focus is your ego. So if you're having some pain in your reality, it's because you're focusing on some whack-ass shit, you know? It's self-correcting. You never know what reality you're in. Maybe you're dreaming right now. And every explanation you have of what reality you're in is still through your lens of understanding, which is your ego. So that's why you gotta just remember to breathe. Have a little moment. Have a beautiful moment, no matter what you're doing and where you are. And then all of the moments moving into the future are real nice. The past is all of a sudden real nice. You have nothing to worry about moving into the future because your moment is real nice, because you remember to stay there, you know? You can create a nice, what you would approximate as reality within that moment. Okay, acting on the TV show Rockford Files. I've never seen that. I haven't had a TV since 1998. But I've had some, I've watched some TV shows on an iPad. Does that count? You know you're doing well when the Trolls come out. That was kind of fun. I wish they were back. I would like the Trolls to come hang out. It was love. Play Stairway. No stairway. Denied. We are experiencing it, so it's real, yeah. But that doesn't mean that change isn't possible. Exactly. Define real, though. Exactly. I'm very baked, and this is feeling so peaceful. Thank you. Good. I'm glad you're here. How do you always stay positive through life's obstacles? Well, I had to go through a few of them. Some big old obstacles. They were obstacular. That's a word I just made up to bring a little more emphasis to how obstacle-y these obstacles were. It sucked. And it didn't seem get-throughable. And then somewhere along the way I figured out, oh, this is a shit show. I'm just gonna roll with this. And then the more I just rolled with it, and I was like, all right, cool, let's see how this goes. Just had a good attitude in the middle of it. The more whatever it was going on was cool, and then it just got better and better. Oh, Spaceman's all up in this business. What's up? Who else is excited for tomorrow? We're not thinking that far in advance, dude. We're staying in the moment. Right here. Get your mind out of tomorrow when there's right here to have a good time with. I like Jack Johnson's stuff. I haven't really listened to a lot of it, but he's from the neighborhood, so I should probably know more. There he is. Spaceman's up in. Okay. What's happening tomorrow? Yeah, why are you distracting us from this beautiful moment? Like he was saying, it's perspective, but the negative things are a figment of our imagination. Well, not when they're there. Not when they're within your field, because you're effectively imagining them into your field, and they very much are there. Until you let them go. And then they're not there anymore. Okay. Yup. Yup. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's the tutus. The tootie-twos. Oh, it's already it's already Taco Tuesday in Australia right now. Do you guys have tacos? I assume they're like snake tacos. Tell me, Australians, about your tacos. I'd love to go to Australia and eat some snake tacos. You know? Favorite musician, The Johnson. Lyrics to the song's absolutely beautiful. How do I stop a panic attack? I would do the physiological side. It's a nice little 3-part breath. Breathe in. Take a little breath in. And then a deep sigh out. Do that like 5 times. Deep breath in. Little breath. Big sigh. And it actually changes the body chemistry to drop you out of all that. And then get grounded into your moment. If you can put your toes in the dirt, that's good. If you can touch something organic like a plant or the dirt or a dog or just something nice and soft, that's good. You put your hand on your heart and try to connect with yourself in your moment, because right now if you're in anxiety, panic, your brain's spinning out in the future. So if you pull yourself back into the moment, it stops the negative sensations in your body. Yeah. Real talk. Living in the moment has really changed my perspective on life. Yeah. I mean, people say that, like, live in your moment and seize the day, but I don't think they really get it from from that real low level meta kind of thing. All you have is your moment. Toot, Mary, that's all. And then they went by. Okay, toot, here we go. Is that for real, snake tacos? Yeah, guys, Australians, fill me in. Are there snake tacos in Australia? Where's a take? I'm absolutely needing to try this if it's a thing. The breath is held in more attempts than I can count already. Yeah, the physiological side. It's a good one. And that was from Andrew Huberman from Huberman Lab. He's a really good podcaster and writer and scientist, breathwork guy. You know, he's got way smarter stuff going on than I got going on. Just feeling into things. He actually has some labs and stuff. Where do I get just shades? These are from Crap Eyewear, and I love them too. I really do. Right there, it says Crap Eyewear. Oh, it just would be so neat if it focused on it, wouldn't it? See how it doesn't focus on it? I was wearing the green ones that look like this. These are the Super Freak. Note the super freakiness of them. I was wearing the green ones in a video that got popular, and then everybody was asking, and I kept tagging them, and then they followed me, and I was like, send me some glasses. And they were like, yeah, we got you covered. So then they sent me 4 more pairs of different ones. And it just made me so happy. You know, like a kid at Christmas. It was ridiculous. In Australia, we usually have tacos with lots of avocado in them, but usually in hard corn shells. Okay. But are there snakes inside of these tacos? You tell us, Summer. Yo, I just got here from a weird trip. How y'all doing? Good. How was the trip? Why is it so weird? Snake taco. I've actually eaten snake before. It was pretty greasy. It was rattlesnake. Okay. Did we figure out if Australians eat snake tacos? Huh? Taco places, Mexican tacos, great. But we have fabulous taco places that do real Mexican tacos. As someone who lives right next to real Mexican tacos, I've had tacos in other places, like Bakersfield, still in California, more than 50 miles away from the border. No go. It's a no go. It loses the real Mexican taco-ness if you get more than like 30 miles away from the border. There's something about it. It's not possible to maintain the atomic structure without the resonance of Mexico close at hand. So I don't want to judge or anything like that, but real snake, real tacos, Mexican tacos, real Mexican tacos. Snake tacos, guys, are they a thing in Australia or not? We don't have snake. I was just really excited about that idea. You know, you guys seem so badass. It's like snake taco truck, and the kids are like, yeah, Mom, let's get a snake and taco. Still got like the fangs. I thought Australians were cooler than that. You have kangaroos everywhere? Kangaroo tacos? Why you gotta be all weird like that? You're an influencer now. I know, right? God help us all. Got stuck in a thought loop, and I upset the elves because I was fighting myself. Oh, you pissed off the elves in your trip? Dude, do not fight the trip. Just, you gotta work with the elves, man. Okay. Let's see. Fighting with yourself, self-loathing, call it prawns. Oh man, I was not paying attention. Appreciate your vibes, yo, I'm glad you're here. We also do not call it shrimp in Australia. We call them on the barbie. We don't put them on what? What? I saw Dumb and Dumber. I know the truth. Call them prawns. Man, you guys are weird, but you don't eat the snakes, huh? I thought there were snakes everywhere. Ooh, that's good. Self-loathing. Oh man, I want to have that conversation about this trip here. We don't have snakes in any of our foods, not even like canned snakes, like next to the fish, little fish and stuff. Man, I really thought you guys did more snakes in your like, you know. What if you go to like a real fancy gastropub, you know, where they're selling like the bone marrow shots and fancy crusty breads with cheeses and things like that? You don't do like pickled snakes? I thought you Australians were cooler. Okay, I agree. Real Mexican tacos is limited to a certain radius. Okay, right? And it's not like... It's just it's physics. Dom is here. Yes. Okay, you were just in Rosarito, so you picked up a little of that, you know, the good stuff, the vibe, the physics. We call that taco physics. Hi, I'm Mexican. I'm watching and listening. Okay, as someone who lives right next to the border practically, and have you ever traveled out like far outside of Mexico and gotten Mexican food? I had Mexican food in Poland once. Oh my God. Right next to the Czech Republic, like right on the border. Wherever that is. That's kind of southern Poland. And they're like, let's get some Mexican food. The people that were taking us around, and I was like, ooh. Maybe not, you know? Like, let's maybe not do that. Because I know this already. Like, this is a no-go when you're in the land of holy Mexican food. And so we go to the Mexican restaurant, right? And it's like kind of Mexican themed, Polish version. And I love Poland. Like, I love that culture. Oh, they're great. They're great at doing Poland stuff, but when you get into doing Mexican stuff, it's just, you guys know what I mean, right? And so I'm like, I'll get a chimichanga. They can't fuck that up. It's literally a deep fried burrito. Like, how are you going to mess that up? You make a burrito and you deep fry it. So I get a chimichanga. You know what they did? They messed it up. They messed it right up. It was not good. Nothing about it was good. Nothing about it was right. Nothing about it wasn't. like the memories are painful and they're bringing up. I'm gonna have to go do a trauma release. I don't want to talk about it anymore. One time I had a pizza in Russia and 2 men. Do we have any Russians or Ukrainians or Polacks in here? Because I love you guys. I really love those cultures. Snake tacos for tacos tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Is there anywhere, does anybody eat snake tacos? I mean, we're talking to people from all around the world here. There's got to be someone with snake tacos in their life right now. Or anybody eating snake. I mean, I've had rattlesnake before. It wasn't good. It was greasy. Greasy as shit. It was not good. Okay. So please confirm about if you were from Mexico. Oh, and there's different Mexican food. There's like Baja, and then there's inland Mexican food, and it's distinctly different. It's a thing. You know, you don't get you just got to know. No snakes in our food, but we do have, in your backyards. Well, why aren't they? There's so many snakes around. I just envision Australia as like kind of like snakes on a plane at all times. Why don't you put them in the food? Like a nice summer salad or something with some snake meat on it. Best Mexican food is in your home state, Arizona. That's like living on. You're a liar, dude. Surrender to the Mexican food. Okay. And people say throw a shrimp on the slap another shrimp on the barbie. Why don't you barbecue shrimp? Have you ever tried it? Your little prawns, they're delicious. Put a little pineapple, like a green pepper, some onion, a little kebabs, maybe a little. Just saying, guys. I know you're all down under, but live a little. Okay, it's all your own fears about yourself that you need to surrender to. Yeah, about the barbecuing the prawns. It's just you got to surrender to that fear. That's what we were talking about, right? What's my favorite fruit? Man. I've really been liking those envy apples lately. When they're real crispy. But I don't know if that's my favorite. I love mangoes, but they're always such a mess. Sometimes I cannot abide the mess or the time. Dark grapes. Honestly, those little fingerling grapes that look like little miniature grape dicks and they make you awkward. They're awkward to eat. Those are delicious. I don't know if you've ever tried those. Really good. I don't have a favorite fruit. They're all so good. Picking up dangerous snakes from the yard. For most Aussies is normal though. Yeah. And then you cook them. If you're into that stuff. My favorite thing about Australia is the shrimp on the barbies. That sounds deep, man. Overcoming your fears be the good growth thing. Based on cow dogs. I have lots of blue and red cow dogs. Beautiful. I've been to Mexico and Hawaii, but not America. Since when is Hawaii not America? Pretty sure it's one of the states, but I get it. The mainland. You know, I don't know what it's like in Australia, honestly. I'm assuming there's nice places and there's not so nice places, just like everywhere. America's like the same thing, but it's just really big. So there's a lot of potential for really nice places when you have something that big, and they're all over the place. And you got some really nice people, and you got some people that are just dicks. It's probably like anywhere else you'd go with bigger grocery stores. Okay. Bro, I figured it out. I think you were Mexican in another life. I have been... Actually, my buddy Gabriel, who owns a guitar string shop up in LA, he's like full La Raza Mexican, and he did name me an honorary Mexican one time. So I took that to heart. I mean, this is a dude that's like ready to secede from the Union and go back to Mexico. And he's like, you're an honorary Mexican. And I was like, Thank you. I have consumed a few tacos in my life. So I didn't get like a badge or anything, but he did make me a custom set of guitar strings with the silks on the bottom with the Mexican flag wrap, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. But they really clashed against I had a Burgundy Mist Jaguar. I still have that Jag. And they just clashed horribly, but you know, you do it when you're when you're not already Mexican, you just go with it. All right. Oh man, we're doing the work. We're doing the work right here. Yeah, free vibes. Did you get some? Did you pick some up? Okay, I was Mexican in another lifetime. I honestly love like Hispanic culture. Like the vibe is so like the family vibe, the friendliness, the work ethic is nutso, man. I can't. It's too much for me. You guys are wild and. Okay. Ireland, what's up? How are you? I really like your content. I like that you're from Ireland. I'd like to visit there. I've never been. Fish tacos are the best. Okay, well, let's talk about fish styles of fish tacos and what. Because you can't just say, that's like saying books are the best, you know? Books are the best. Like what kind of book? There's multiple kinds of books. And then like subgenres and stuff. Just... Are we talking about Baja style, battered fish taco, white fish taco? I need to know more information. That's racist, actually. I probably said something horribly racist. Like, I believe in myself. I heard your shrimp were the equivalent of cockroaches. That's racist. Okay. Thank you for accepting you. I'm glad you're here, except for you were talking to other people. So if you were saying that to them, they're also glad you're here. I want you to know that. But I haven't done steak in quite a while and choose not. Yeah, I'm not really into it either. I had it one time, maybe 2 times. Did you always have this style image? Not necessarily. I was always just kind of doing my own thing. Like whatever the society was doing, I was probably doing something a little bit backwards from that. But this ridiculous look has been carefully cultivated maybe in the last like year and a half, 2 years. Something like that. I had longer hair. I had long hair. And I was like, I'm going to cut this down a little bit, but I'm going to get a mullet. And I got this sick mullet. Because you got to do that when you're cutting your hair after having long hair for a long time. And then I was like, I'm going to trim my beard. So it was getting short. I was like ready to be done with it. And then when you're trimming your beard, you got to have a mustache for a second, you know? But then when I did those things, and I looked at myself in the mirror, right in the mirror, and I was like, who is this handsome ass motherfucker? And he looked right back at me and he was like, it's you. So that's how I got this look. Basically kind of the longer, short version of it. You tried guava. There was a guava tree down the street at my childhood home. Oh man. I probably give myself diarrhea more times than I'd like to admit. They were so good. Oh, you said they were meh? You didn't get a ripe one. Okay, hi from Mexico. You were a fan. We were having an extensive discussion about tacos and styles of tacos. With only 5 words, describe your version of the best day. Ooh, that's hard. There's so many options. Be in this moment now. There's too many options. I can't. That's my 5 words. Because then it's whatever the options you're living is, they're going to be the best day if you're in there. Okay. What bundle of sage? What? You think we're going to do hippie shit around here? That's not how we do. Yeah, it is. Never mind. Oh, there's hair on there. I do not want that lighting on fire. Okay, where are we at? What bundle of sage? Were we talking about this one? Did you know it was down there? This is so I can get the evil spirits off. Yay, Ireland. Oh, spaceman.executable files up in the business. What do you call it? Why do you call it a ridiculous look? I just don't see anybody else necessarily doing the same look. And it is sometimes ridiculous. It makes me laugh. So I just assume it's moderately ridiculous, which I'm into. Okay. Blackened fish tacos. Okay, yeah, I'm into that. It's not a Baja taco, fish taco. Like, that's a different thing, you know? Gave my baby a mullet recently because I can't cut his beautiful curls off. Yeah, and your baby is obviously grateful, you know? He's like, inside their little baby mind, it's like, thank you, Mom. Thank you for doing this for me. I know it's hard for you right now, not being able to cut my cute-ass curls off. But really, what you're doing for me by allowing me to have this mullet is more than a child could ever ask a parent, and you're doing the right. Those are the baby's words to you. Just want you to. I endorse that. Baja's, yeah, the Baja style fish taco is like, yeah. Okay, probably not Michigan. Oh, Walmart guava, get out of here, girl. Like, what are you doing? I never judge, but you're not allowed to eat a fucking Walmart guava. Don't do that. Just come on. I mean, I would have eaten it if I was in Michigan. I was like, what's this little thing? They're good when they're like they're starting to smell a little tangy sweet. And then ooh. If you look in the mirror and smile, you'd be doing life right. Yeah, I'm having a great time. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got 2 spacemen up in the house. My buddy Ben, he needs to be in here. Ben doesn't say a lot of words, but he's a smart ass. Not a smart ass, like he's a smart dude that has his company. He's one of the guys that does what's this one called? They're cataloging like the entire genome of Earth, and you can send your DNA to space to be cataloged in the vacuum of space, just in case we ever get melted down and they need to clone you. He's a pretty cool dude. All they need is some mullet, and they'll have an unstoppable mullet combo. That's what we call multiple mullet syndrome. Now it's getting serious. What are we talking about, Spaceman? Okay, play a song. Where do you get all your sunglasses from? They're so sick. These guys are from Crap Eyewear. It's this rad little company, and I was wearing their green goblins, which are called the Super Freaks. And then a video got popular wearing those, and so they sent me 4 more pairs. And I love them. These are also Super Freaks. This shape, there's a few different colors. right, but it's not working when it comes out on the guitar. That's better. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's got a good vibe. Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. That's a nice little vibe. I endorse that song. Hey, thanks for the roses. Well, what are you guys talking about? What's this, Daniel Cash? This is the vibe. Yeah. You guys got that vibe? Did you pick up the vibe? You pick up the vibe. Good. You got the vibes. Spread it around. Take it to all your friends. All your friends. It's great. They'll love it. Yeah. Free vibes tonight, right? That's what we're doing. Yeah. You got a woke up call? Good. What'd you wake up about? Got Ireland over here. This is great. Some lovely tunes. Some lovely hearts. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all being cool. It's funny, if I stop and play a song, I'll lose like half the people following. But then all of the people that are really following are like really into it. Everyone drink your water. It's important. Yeah, Ireland, what the hell? You should be sleeping. It's way too late for you. How long did it take your spiritual journey to feel comfortable enough to get such great advice? I'm very comfortable, but I'm not being comfortable. I'm not really giving advice. I'm just talking about, I'm just like feeling into my own shit. I think you're looking for something else. Completely. Because it is real comfortable. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm not like doing a gimmick or anything. I'm just being comfortable. I'm talking about things that feel true to me. So how long does it take to do that? You gotta give up all your shit. You've got to give up all the stuff that you think you care about. And all the things that you think you should be to other people. Because those are all your fears holding you back from being exactly who you are. And I think the key is just becoming exactly who you are. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm just playing guitar on TikTok. Chill out. I have no idea what I'm doing. What are you guys talking about over here? Oh yeah, I was slinging some Egypt strings. I was getting crazy on those things. A little twang. You guys have a little twang? Getting our true self without the extra BS. Yeah, I would highly recommend that. Just doing whatever you want, you know? And you're not gonna, thank you for the necklace thing. It's a mala. It's got 108 little beads on it. You can do spiritual stuff with it. Alright. We did have a little jam there. That was nice. That was nice. Probably chill in Oklahoma. You got the trans going on. Brenda's all zenned out. Yeah, going to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I will shut this right down if you don't go to sleep. You're gonna wreck it for everybody. What is it? It's only 8. All right, what do you guys want to talk about? What is it? It's only 8. All right, what do you guys want to talk about? How long have we been going here? 82 minutes, okay. I don't want to go too hard, guys. Last week, I really went hard on the lives, and I blew myself out a little bit. I was tired. Irishman. Irish I am. Irish Miriam. Miriam! That's a good Irish name. Go the fuck to sleep. It's 4 a.m. for crying out loud. Oh, for love. Mad Irish. Yeah. Bro, put a part in that stash. I have a little brush. A little miniature mustache brush. I brush it every morning. Just for you. Mostly because it just distributes a small amount of wax to keep you from turning into an idiot fest. It's a thing. Can't trust those mustaches sometimes. They really get riled up. If everybody ground yourselves after getting shaken up. Well, if it's a physical shakery, like I've crashed and I've smashed myself into the ground, this actually helps. In crashes, it helps to reduce the trauma from crashes. If you ever take a crash, stomp your feet a little bit, shake your arms out, almost like a dog, like shake your nervous system out, and that keeps a lot of that trauma stuff from locking up in your fascia. It's a natural nervous system reset. But when I get shook by some life things going on, I don't know. I'd be shook if my children passed away. But I willfully allow myself to attach, knowing I'll be shook the fuck up. Other than that, I definitely have friends that I would be shook if something happened to them, but I would be in full acceptance of that, or to myself. What's there to get shook about? It's just life happening. You gotta give me something to get shook about. Then let's talk, alright? I just always, anytime I gotta get recentered, I just go back into this middle and breathe. Because remembering that everything on the external is just me making up for some excuse why I'm not in perfection right now at this moment, you know? The thoughts on nose rings still looks good. Thing, man. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay. Thoughts on nose rings. I've definitely thought about it. I just put this one in yesterday. This little dinger right here. I only had the regular pierce, and I was at the farmer's market last week checking out some hoops. Danny's booth. Oh, she's always got the good ones, you know? The good ones. And Danny was like, you should put a second hole right there and do a little one. And I was like, Danny, you're right. And I was like, let me think about it. And I was thinking about it this week. And then I went back to Danny's booth. And I was like, Danny, put a dot right where you think I should get an earring. And she said she put a dot almost right there. I moved it up a little bit. And then I went home and I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I'm going to put an earring there. So then I loaded up the earring that I wanted, which was a titanium, hypoallergenic stud in the little disposable clicker thing, but it didn't have, I was pretty sure it wasn't going to work, but I tried it anyway. And I was like, let's do this. Sure enough, it didn't go all the way through into the little backing because it wasn't lined up straight enough to do that because it was not the right size for the holder. So it's stuck 80% through my ear, and I'm looking at it like, I don't want to pull that out and make the hole a mess. Oh well. So I had some piercing pliers, and I just grabbed them with those and shoved it through the rest of the way. I thought about nose ring too, but you don't want to get carried away. Those rings are cool, unless you got boogers. A little attachment is like the seasoning in soup. We aren't human without that. Yeah. My mom is still alive. My father passed away 13 years ago. It's like a big car accident thing. Real like transformational time in life. Do your kids understand this spirituality, or how do you explain it to them? I model it to them. I just be me. Teach them that energetically through my actions and my communication with others and my words, and they hear me talking about shit all the time, you know. Yeah. Oh, I'll get shook all right for that. I mean, there's sometimes it's like totally worth it for the old attachment, you know. Let's talk about reprogramming our emotions. All right. This is like some voodoo witchcraft stuff, and it's also just neurological habits. So basically, here's what you do. Just consider yourself like a big conduit of energies. Bunch of wiring. Like if you were to cut your torso in half, it would just be a bunch of wires. Real fancy wires, you know? None of this cheap shit. We're talking these are the good wires. Wait. What are you working on at a spiritual level now? We're all spirit. Everything is spirit. What's there to work on but to be? What's there to attain but to exactly what you have? What's there to be other than the spirit that you are? In a perfect moment of flow that is infinite motion. I mean, what's there to attain? You're there. Do you still compete in life to be better than others? No. I'm sorry for laughing, but no. That sounds horrible. Like, that sounds like the most futile. Like, people get crazy as shit, you know? Why would you compete? Just do your own thing. You live your life happy, and then all of them run around all competing, and you're just having a great time. Nah, I don't got time for that shit. Survival of the fittest. Do this one. Do survival of the meekest. It'll fuck with their heads. I promise. But to be the spirit that you are, be the spirit that you are, you must get out of your own way. Yeah, just don't take it so seriously. Thinking about piercing my nose, it'll be pretty dope. Yeah, okay, those little skinny ones with just, it goes in and it has a little on the back, so it's not like a big thing. Those little micro piercings look pretty sick. I have a whole box of piercing needles I got. I was thinking about piercing. I was actually thinking about doing my nipples. I'm going to do my own nipples. But I really want just a teeny little barbell. Just a teeny thing. I don't want some big dinger with some 4mm heads on it or something. Just a teeny little thing. I don't recommend piercing your own nipples, guys. I don't trust you with that kind of activity. Yeah, what's this getting in your own way stuff? How could you get in your own way when you are? Right? That sounds like you're just getting in your way. What's up, Louisiana? Welcome. This is the Good Vibes and Body Piercing channel. Anybody got any weird body piercings? Anything cool? Hey man, the love spell yesterday helped me so much. Yes. It works, doesn't it? Yeah, no pain, no gain, huh? I wish I had hot water, but we got this water, guys. Everybody drinking your water, staying hydrated. Everybody sending me ice cream, thanks for that. Appreciate that. I'll take it. Boy. All right. Getting my own way arises from not being present, from thinking I am someone else. Yeah, do we get in our own way? It's just like us being people. You can't really get in your own way. That's the thing. You learn that you're just being a person, and everything that you're demanding is... Yeah, I'll pierce your nose. It's not that hard. Just stick a little needle through there, you know? It's all hollow. Put the little thing on the other end, and it can't be that hard. Let's come on over. I'm doing half-price piercings. It's like, would you like Reiki and piercings? Because I bought a box of needles on Amazon, so I'm a professional now. How am I doing today? Pretty awesome, actually. Pretty awesome. Real awesome. Our thoughts can get in our way and keep us stuck. Yeah, it's such a dumb thing, too, because I'm thinking about getting a dopamine serotonin molecule. That would be cool. Dude, a dopamine serotonin one would be sweet. Yeah, that'd be cool. A molecule one would be cool. I like that idea. I kind of think about doing like a tattooed shoulder sleeve thing on one side. But then sometimes I don't think about that. I'm thinking about other things. And there's so many things to think about that I just never end up getting a tattoo. Because there's so many things, you know? Yeah, okay, good. Half-price piercings. I mean, I can't guarantee, like non-infected results or anything, but it's not like it's sterilized. It's just a box of needles from Amazon, you know? We're getting cowboy on this. Dopamine in a pill would be good. Yeah, you can also, like... Okay, Brenda. Oh, wait, you're in Central Cal. See if you can find a breathwork and or breathwork cold plunge studio near you. You get, from a cold plunge, especially when you do breathwork before, you get a 200% increase in dopamine production. You get more dopamine hit than you do snorting coke. Like a lot of coke. I can't remember the exact micrograms, but it was something phenomenal. And you go do yourself a little breathwork and jump in a cold plunge. You will be high. I guarantee you will be high on your own supply for hours, and you'll be loving it. You're like, I'm in. Lemon juice. Wim Hof, yep. Yeah, ocean's gonna be cold as shit up there. Go in the ocean for like until your body surrenders, right? Get in there. Just like veg down in it up to your torso, neck. Like, you know, get on your knees down there in the small waves and just allow your body to be in that, moving around until your body's not screaming anymore. Just be like, this serves me. This serves me. This serves me. And then once your body surrenders, you feel this like drop of like good. It's like a dopamine drop. And you're good. And you'll be in magic land, I promise. How do you not judge your thoughts and just allow them to flow? I mean, at what level are we talking about flow here? Because there's a lot of thoughts to be thought. There's a lot of thoughts to be judged. And I have no idea how many thoughts are going through your head, Brenda. I mean, not Brenda, Bree. It could be a lot. How many thoughts are you thinking right now? So what's your practice? I mean, anytime you want to stop doing something like judging your thoughts and just allowing them to flow, I would recommend stop judging your thoughts and practice allowing a little more flow. Seems like a great place to start and finish. Snowbanks. You get in the snow. That'll work. Went to a breathworking class and told my friend thought it was they drugged us. Yeah, they did, except for it was your own brain drugging you and your own endocrine system. Breathwork stuff is great. You really get out of your head. If you have a hard time getting out of your head and you want to know what that feels like, go take a breathwork class. That'll fuck you right up. Yeah, it's just what happens. You have a big, giant DMT release, huge dopamine, endorphin, stuff like that. Yeah, the breathwork stuff kills. Conscious observation, don't engage, be aware. Yes. A lot of thoughts. Oh, great. What are we going to do with you, Bree? Having a lot of thoughts? Sounds pretty human of you. I don't know, go try a breathwork class. You might feel what it feels like to not think so many thoughts at the same time, and you'll be like, this is cool. And you'll pursue that. Content is amazing. Love all the openness and acceptance. I'm glad you're here and loving that stuff. Also, does anyone call you Danny? No, some people on here do. I'm Daniel. I just go by Daniel. I keep it easy. Daniel. You know, someone's like, hey, what's your name? I say Daniel. Sometimes they still call me Dan or Danny, but even though I tell them it's Daniel, you know, I write it down, Daniel. And then it's like, hey, Dan. Hey, Dan the man, spaceman, executable file. You guys can call me whatever you want, honestly. When this started going and happening, I was like, what is this? And I was like, I don't want to be the like whatever guy. I don't want to be the party guy. I don't want to be the psychedelics guy. I don't want to be the whatever guy, teacher guy. I just wanted to do my thing, you know? But then I was like, I'm here for whatever you need. So if you need me to be any of those archetypes, I'll be that. Or like the fatherly internet figure, I'll do that. Or if you need me to be a Dan or a Danny, I don't really give a shit. I'm here for it. Dan the man. Daniel the manual. Hey Dan, is it normal to feel disconnected from reality and also how to come back? Yeah, that's pretty normal. That can happen from trauma and stuff, so definitely be aware of that. If you're feeling like you're out of your body, maybe out away from your body in the room somewhere else, like you don't feel like you can't identify you-ness in your meat suit, very often can be like a lingering trauma pattern from that autonomic, like fight or flight nervous system situation. So I would recommend a practice of getting back in your body and then being very aware of what triggers you out of your body. So just breathe down into your toes, wiggle your toes. Do the thing in your feet, clench your feet, breathe the breath down there. Just be like, okay, those are my feet, these are my calves. Breathe into your knees, these are my knees, these are my thighs. Just breathe into each space of your body. You can even put a hand on your heart. Excuse me. Oh, I'm allergic to you guys. You can put a hand on your heart, hand on your belly to connect. And just really like connect in with your body. And then be mindful when you get triggered out of your body. And you chase it down to trauma sometimes. Trauma can be similar to breath work. Oh yeah, definitely can release some stuff in you. Appreciate the inspiration. I'm glad you're here. Dan the man. Daniel the manual. You have a friend who's down on his luck? I'm sorry, let's all send out some good vibes on that way. I know those feelings. They're always great teachers. And they also suck. So, you're going to catch me tomorrow? Where are you going to catch me? Are you going to come to Better Buzz and catch me? Yeah? A hiking camp. Where are you catching me? Tips on healing your inner child. Well. And what did you do about bad dreams? I'm having so many lately. Okay. Inner child. I love this one. I always like to, whenever I'm doing a session with people and we find some inner child thing, and, you know, some fuckery, I always like to have them interrupt, like, whatever's going on, whatever bullshit feelings. So if, like, there's a standoff with a parent and a child, not a standoff, but having somebody go back into the memory of, you know, something said by a parent. to have you and your grown-ass self in a vision of you and an idea of you, to stand between that offender, that maybe it was a parent, maybe it was some other person said something, that instance, that situation, to like stand between you and your inner child as a shield, and then turn to yourself, like face to face, eye contact. It's just something imagination in your head, because all of those memories and those feelings of that inner child thing and that wound that happened is in your head anyway, so we're just playing around in our heads. So I like to put the person right in between, and then to reconnect with themselves and to give themselves all the love that they deserved in that moment, and to say whatever needs to be said in that moment. And then have them just really assimilate the feeling of that inner child within them, even putting them in the body, like limb for limb. Usually seems to help the nervous system make the connection that, oh, we're here in this moment. And all of these sensations are nothing more than a memory from when I was 8 and somebody did that bullshit. And I didn't know how to handle it then. And I got a pattern, a neurological pattern built within me, and I've held on to it since then. It's all very dramatic. Very dramatic. Where are we at? So that'll heal your inner child. I'm guaranteed. There's also some inner child healing pills you can get at the witch shop. They'll give you diarrhea though, so just chill with those. About bad dreams. Check on, just ask yourself, like, what's your see if there's any patterns in those dreams, and just sit with them later. Don't push it away like, oh, that was such a bad dream. And be like, oh, what was I thinking about? I mean, Spaceman Arizona over here battled the little gremlin in his dream the other day. It had a knife. It was a real knifey little gremlin thing, and he had to fight it. And he ended up killing it. And it was almost like when he woke up, he felt lighter, and it was almost like he had faced some element of like his own fear or trauma in his dream. It was pretty cool. It's on his channel. If he's still hanging out here, you should watch it. Thank you for all the blessings, guys. I should sneeze more often. Oh, we got some party poppers. Thank you for that. I'd imagine a little Brenda. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Maddie-esque? Hope you had a nice day. I had a good day. I did. I'm really trying to get my website stuff together, guys. It's like I'm good at doing website stuff. I understand technology. Thank you. But I would really honestly just rather like talk to people and do healing work and make videos and do this kind of stuff. But you just got to do the hustle too. And my brain just likes doing this a lot better. But man, I gotta do a bunch of back-end website stuff and write some stuff. And somebody should probably write a book out of all of this shit. It's just, I'll figure it out, don't worry. But other than that, everything's great. It's not kind of tough taking this stuff on lives, especially when you don't know what kind of... No, I got you guys. You guys got nothing. Can you explain this to my cat? Yes. Oh, man, where are we at? No, and if I come on here and I want to hear about your shit, it's because I'm on here and I want to hear about your shit and help you guys clear that. Let you know it's not as heavy or as scary as you think it is. Like, it's okay. Everybody feels the same way. You're the one of the very few people to ever say my username right. Maddie-esque. Got that. Thanks for all the donuts and stuff. You're striking the balance. Yeah, write a book would be cool, right? But, okay, look. Write a book, right? Just write a book. Just shit a book out. When there's every time I open the door in my house, I'm like, I gotta go out there. And sometimes I just look outside and I'm like, I gotta go. So there's like bike riding to do and skating to do. That's not a book. Nowhere close. I mean, the book's nowhere close to how fun that is. So, sometimes... Fine, I'll write a book. Okay. All right. This is therapy for you too. Don't ever... Yeah, no, I willfully opened myself up to a space of, like, holding some space for you guys to, like, it's all good. I always feel energized from it, or even doing... Sometimes I do when I'm doing emotional alchemy work and I'm really tapping in, like, on the feelings with you and feeling your feelings with you. That gets heavy, and it's like I get drained emotionally, but I still feel really charged up, like my own life force. I'm just, like, pumped about it. I like it, you know? Have you ever thought about writing a book? We just went over that, Bree. We just went over that just because I'm like an hour behind on comments. Come on, but peace and unity is dope too. I found a lot of beauty in letting go. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. I am doing excellent. Yes. Your therapy is here now. Yeah. Can you touch on how you left Christianity? Ooh, oh man, we had some rants the other night. It was so good. Walk outside because of anxiety. Oh man, you got stuck inside with anxiety? That sucks. Do the physiological sigh breath. Were you here for that? We'll teach it again, just in case you weren't here. All right, physiological sigh goes like this. It's a 3-part breath, and it is the fastest known way to reduce the feelings of anxiety in your body. You just take a big breath in, all the way down in your belly, up in your neck. Little breath, and then a big sigh out. You want to do an audible sigh, like you actually vibrate the little vocal cord things. So big breath in, little breath. Do that a few times until you actually feel the sensation of anxiety like release in your body. And then get your brain real centered and grounded into this moment. Touch something organic. Put your hands in water running out of the sink. It's connected to metal pipes. It's connected to the earth. It's 432 frequency, which is very similar to this frequency, by the way. This is closer to 433 to 475. I checked it on a spectrum analyzer. I mean, there's a little bandwidth oscillation. It's not going to be perfect. It's just a shitty bowl from the farmer's market, guys. Did you hear that? That's the Holy Spirit. Oh, we were going to talk about Christianity, weren't we? Do you think that deja vu is showing you that you're exactly where you're supposed to be? It could definitely show you that if that's what you're thinking about. You'll just, whatever you're thinking about is going to be the thing that shows up. That's the weird thing about reality. Thanks, Quantum Field. 432 hertz music has always resonated with me, but I never understood the science behind it. Okay, here's what's going on. This is G. No, that's not a good example of it. So, well, I guess this would be the A string. If I tuned this to a relative 432 scale instead of A440, which is concert pitch and Western scale, which is what this is tuned to. So if I'm at A440 and I go 432, it's going to go from here to about right here. A little bit flatter. It's not going to be oscillating as many times a second for any particular frequency. I mean, that's a hertz, right? You guys are tracking with your electronics theory, right? I hope so. Anyway, 432 music is when you tune all instruments to the relative pitch of 432 instead of A440, because even a frequency is irrelevant without a point of relativity. Let's do the bowl. You guys want to talk about the bowl? It's a moon bowl. Did you know that? Do you know how I know it's a moon bowl? Because the man at the farmer's market told me that, and I think I paid extra for it. And then there's been a couple people on here when I've shown this off. See that thing? They're like, it's a moon bowl. Do you hear this? Do you feel it? Real quick, feel it. Feel that frequency in your body. Try it. Just like listen to it and see what it does to your body. So everything's energy, right? Everything's a frequency. What's a frequency? If you've just joined us, this is Frequency Hour with Daniel. Hello. You've just joined Frequency Hour. This bowl, this moon bowl, probably made by sweatshop labor in Vietnam. Maybe India, who knows? This is some kind of bronze, though. And most brass and bronze foundries are in Vietnam, not India. You guys should know this. Okay. Yep. It's a good spot to have the frequency for this. So I hit this bowl, right, with the dinger. I hit the ringer with the dinger. And the lip of this bowl goes like this. If it had a tongue, that's what it would be doing. And so that little shaky McDo that it does, this is a technical scientific term, vibrates all of the little air molecules around it, and they go, fuck, at that frequency. That's the sound. That sound is the sound of air molecules going fuck at 433 times a second. Bet you didn't know that. So anyway, those air molecules all bang into each other like the little desk clicker thing on the, you hit the ball and it goes click, click. That thing, they all do that. And then they hit the speaker, little speaker deal, which the speaker has a little diaphragm, kind of like your eardrum. And that diaphragm goes, oh, to the sound of fuck, picks it up. So there's a frequency. That's an analog frequency. And then it hits that little speaker McDo, or the little microphone, shakes it in a different pattern, and then that turns it into a digital signal. Some ones and some zeros. It's just math. And then it goes through this little phone device and the magic of the internet. Steve Jobs wrestles a bear in space. He's not dead. He's in space. He's on a satellite wrestling bears. And then that transmits the signal back down to us mortals here in peasant land. And then that frequency, after it gets converted from analog to digital, goes back to an analog signal, and there's a speaker, maybe it's in your earbud, that goes at 432 times a second, and then the air molecules hit your eardrum, which is connected to this little bone in your brain, and it pokes your brain right in the right spot enough times to send a signal into your brain, which then translates to the sound of. Isn't that neat? It's just a bowl, you guys. Calm down. All right, what were you saying? Yeah, Brie, that's why you're supposed to hear. What was I answering? Chelsea Rose, are you a healer? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here right now. Obviously, didn't you feel healed? What is the actual frequency of this bowl? I'm telling you, it's about 433 to 475, like with the bandwidth octave, which is the frequency roll off around whatever frequency it is. I checked it on a spectrum analyzer because I didn't trust it. It was supposed to be like mid 600s, heart space. It's not. I'd have a talk with Zach about it, but Zach kind of rolls hard, and I don't know if he's in jail or not. So you need a lot of healing? Well, you've come to the right place, and check out Brenda. Brenda doesn't even work for the company, but she knows what's up, because I have some links in my profile so you can get in contact with me if you need some energetic work or some work help getting out of your bullshit. Sometimes I come in handy for those things, but really I'm just mostly into just playing a bowl. It just seems so fluid for me, you know? Don't even have to think about it. You see that? Man. Feeling that life's purpose. You guys know what time it is? Whoa, what's up, Sarah? I was just telling everybody about how I'm a professional bowler. All I do is sit here and ding this bowl, right? I'm not doing anything, and you guys are like, oh yeah, give me the fucking bowl. Hey, Rosie, what's up? You hanging out too? We're playing a bowl. I'll play some guitar for you guys because you're cute and stuff. I'll put the beads on tonight. Extra spiritual. Hold on. We gotta burn something. Okay, everybody drink a little water. Get your waters. Hydrate. Take care of yourselves. Light something on fire that smells nice. It makes you think of spiritual things or feel tingles or possibly kill airborne bacteria. It's a vibe, you know? See that? Spirit, right there. Manifest. Physical, sort of physical form. Gaseous form. Spirit made gas. Yeah, Spirit Made Gas. Sing Spirit Made Gas. I should. We're going to come up with a song called Spirit Made Gas. Sarah, write us a cute song. Right? Text me a good poem about spirit made into gas. Through the carbonization process of the burning process, what's happening is the oils from the Palo Santo do not fully carbonize, and so there's still a little organic matter left. And that is lighter than the oxygen molecules, and so it floats up right into your nostrils. Spirit made gas. It's a thing. Light just died for some reason. I don't know why, but we're still in it. We're in it. Hold on. We got some lyrics. Scorching fire rips through your ribs, your sheds burn, your ash to air. To spirit made. A song here. Scorching fire rips through ash in the air. To spirit made gas. Is a spirit made gas. I like this. Look at this light over here. Why that light gotta be like that to me? Oh. Some looking for something last period of my gas. 500 tons of pressure force. It cannot be stopped. Oh, now we're getting heavy on these. How am I going to put those to a song, Sarah? I like this. That light's not going to stay on. I don't know what's up. Okay, sorry, I messed that up. Where's some things in A? That's an A, yeah? No, that's in G. That's A. Got something here. vibe there for a second, guys. Hope you guys were enjoying that. Oh, sorry. I was kind of in my own little world there for a second. Learn how to play guitar this year. I would highly recommend that. Highly recommended. Okay. Yay. Looking forward to the next videos. Oh, private session in Australians. In Australians, please. How do I go about getting an appointment? I'm happy to do sessions anywhere in the world. They are $150 US dollars. I don't know what that is for an exchange. Usually about an hour and a half. It's a video call. And I had one recently where a gal just wasn't quite ready. She wasn't really tapped in. She didn't really, I think it just kind of freaked her out a little bit. Other than that, everybody's had a breakthrough, so some good ones too, real good ones. I have breakthroughs. So I highly recommend it. You should definitely sign up. What am I going to do for my next video, guys? What am I going to do? What's my next video going to be about? I'm taking suggestions right now because I really, honestly, I don't usually know what they're going to be about. I just start making a video and then a video comes out. Drink your water. So I'm taking suggestions. Moonshine. It's my jug of moonshine, Brenda. Keeping it real, you know, for the people. 8:47. Oh, I'm trying to be good to myself and not do these things all night. But I'll play you a little more music. How's that sound? I'm liking this A stuff. Brenda, I find being just super real is the best policy. Because everybody's not very real because they're just scared to be. And then as soon as you're real, people are like, oh my gosh. But it's not any particular thing I'm doing. So I can get to do whatever I want, which is the cool thing about being real. You can do it too, guys. I'm in Encinitas, just above San Diego. It's a little beach town. guys. It's been fun. It was a good vibe. I enjoyed myself. Hope you guys all remember to be good to yourselves. Not judge yourself so hard in the process when you're trying to heal. Because when you're healed, you finally come to a point of realizing, like, oh, I'm healed. Then you just go about with your new way of being. So the more you can remember to be in your new way of being, while you're trying to remember to be in your new way of being, the more you get used to the energy of just being okay and being healed. So you just got to decide to be healed and like start being healed and choose that every day. And then everything between that choice that you're making and how you feel is your work to do. Yeah, tampons it. Yeah, Holly. Whatever, I don't know what you're saying there or how that's contextually relevant, but I'm here for you, you know? I can get behind that. You guys are still hanging out. Who's here anyway? Weirdos. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna be your friend, dude. Because you're hanging out. That's what you get. A bunch of people, some multi-dimensional human. We're friends now. Some Mapo Tofu 13. You don't have a lot of videos, but oh, you have, wait, what? You've requested to follow this private account. Yeah. Why isn't it letting me do that again? You guys are all getting friended up. It's not letting me do it on some of you. I don't know why. Sorry, guys. What? It's been weird on me. Last one. Oh, see, it went for you. I don't know, guys. I don't know how to TikTok. You had a little meditation trip, Spaceman? You just vibing there? I love that. When I drop in on a meditation spot and it's just, you go into like trip land, you're just in another space. Just like free. Love it. All right, guys. Do your practices. Be real spiritual. Remember to love yourselves. And drink your water, okay? Yeah? Kenny knows what's up. All right, guys. Love you.